This message is for somebody dealing with a person who has a lot of ideas and they act fast on these ideas. They could even act very spontaneously. This person is plugged in. They could be very creative or inventive, even have strokes of genius. They are not interested in control. They could also be a bit ethereal or not care that much about resources, finances, material. This person could be very much in their own lane or one track, meaning they could have challenges or difficulties understanding when it's appropriate to share, like almost missing social cues. When it's time to have shared time, I'm hearing the word subservient. This person is very dedicated to these ideas when they come, these inspirations, and they don't fully live in this reality. So some of their lack of understanding or awareness around shared material situations, for example, is just their nature. It's not an intentional hurt. This person does have an otherworldly feel to them. This could be angelic or fae or just very outside of the box, and they're actually quite authentic. It could be a dreamer. I'm hearing the song Imagine by John Lennon. And again, they're very dedicated to their craft, their work, gathering these ideas, getting the inspiration when it comes. 111, 1121, 114, all good confirmation numbers for you of this message. This person typically takes inspiration when it comes. They don't want to wait on it, or they would prefer to. You could also feel like they're non-confrontational, they avoid conflict, or they kind of switch. So one moment there's a conflict, the next they're just not interested, they forgot, or they're avoiding it. This person is also quite fearless or bold, or that's what they're moving into. They're actually very strong, very capable and able, especially when it comes to standing in what they know they need to do, how they need to be, who they want to be, all of this kind of energy. And even if you see them struggle with this at times, they're actually moving in a direction that continues to grow in their boldness to be authentically themselves. I'm hearing master plan, grand plan. This person will surprise you. I'm hearing May, but it's almost like the month of May, okay? So they may surprise you, but they really will surprise you, and then May. So there could be something about that month. But I feel like what they're going to create, the opportunities are going to pull in, maybe a new opportunity coming in May, something like this. It's really going to shock or surprise you just how clever, quirky, unique, creative, amazing, abundant, something like that this will actually be. They really made this with their own imagination. They really created this on their own. It does feel like this person sometimes undermines the, let's say, vastness of their grief. Okay, they could kind of lie to themselves about this or hide this from themselves, the vastness of their emotional pain. And every once in a while that catches back up to them. They get in these pockets of frustration or conflict or feeling all of that, but for the most part they kind of avoid it, or they don't want to be aware of it, they don't want to see it. However, at the same time, some of that avoidance is fueled or channeled into and made into the fuel of their projects, their passions, their pursuits, their creativity, and so on. You will also see this person get a lot of support, okay? They have success in their path. They will get support from nature, from spirit, from physical people, from teams, from corporations. You know, they will have support doing what they want to do. What their ideas are rich. What they have to offer is rich. Whether they're fully aware of that or not stands to question, who knows? But because they prioritize being tuned in the way they do, and because they really honor that inspiration and those ideas that come, it's just, it all comes into fruition for them, and they get a lot of support. This is their main focus. So if you are in a relationship with this person, don't take it, too personal, that this person is quite focused on this path. This is very important to them. This is like a calling for them. And this person also, again, whether they own it or not, is very good at manifestation. They're able to bring a lot of these ideas, these things that are just light at first, into the physical. And these things start to have their own life, their own 3D life. Just look at the transformation from these light little beings to physical bees all around that are assisting them, to move forwards. This person really has abilities that are quite strong. This is a really unique person that you are connected to. Wow. Really powerful too, and also quite humble. Not that we need to idolize being humble, but they really are invested in what they're doing and not so concerned about the, let's say, ego behind it. in the healthiest sense, because of course ego is also healthy too. Now, on the other practical side, you being connected to this person, especially in an intimate relationship, you could find that they are like a workaholic on the extreme, or they're just so dedicated to their work that it comes first, or their ideas or whatever they're doing. You could find frustrations with them not realizing certain social cues or understanding when it's appropriate to help or share the load or be like connected and in a partnership with material things, sharing in this way. You may get frustrated with this. You could get frustrated with them hopping in to conflict and then right back out, or, being there 1 minute and then away another. Like, you could feel frustrated by the spontaneity, all of this that is very much a potential as a partner. But understanding where it comes from hopefully can help you tune into your compassion, because I do feel like compassion is a big word here. And if this is somebody you really care about and you really appreciate or even love, in whatever way, well, it's worth realizing where these behaviors are actually coming from and what they mean. This person is very psychic and in tune also, even if they sometimes cap that or get in their own way. They can't help it. They just are. They are so connected. Let's go ahead and take a look at your energy in this connection, how you're showing up. How are you showing up? What is your energy? Okay, you made a decision quite strongly a while ago about this connection. This could be commitment. This could be a big yes, I want this. But if you were between two, you definitely decided firmly and strongly on this person, on this connection. Now, presently or into the near future, there could be a slight lack of commitment with this in reverse here, almost in reverse. Or this could speak to you being very unable to see how this opportunity we spoke of could come in for this person, or even for yourself in this situation in general, some kind of a new opportunity or start. It could be hard for you to access how that could be present. You could also be feeling a bit guarded, a lack of passion, a lack of movement, spark, lightness, flirtation, travel. You could feel just a little locked up here somehow. You could be exploring past scenarios, situations, going through your own work with maybe femininity or your energies, whatever those are like for you. There's a little bit of stagnation here, but it's actually in a really good way. It's like you're having space to really think about and work with your own being and self. Also hearing over analysis paralysis, okay? And you could be seeing in the near future a massive release from anxiety and new inspiration that hits you strong and massive, okay? Some kind of new movement, new passion, something that awakens for you, some kind of excitement. I do feel like this connection, however it fits into your life, is really inspiring and awakening a lot of independence. Like, it's very much like this person's independent, you're independent. It's inspiring a lot in your own journey and path. And there's a very good reason you were drawn to this person in the first place. Now, if you are interested in how this person is feeling about you, and just to go more in depth in general to this situation, everything your angel spirit guides want to bring through, we're going to go ahead and make an extended reading. The link is in our bio, or if you are watching on YouTube, the link is in our description box below the video. Please make sure the title, the image matches with the extended reading that you are selecting, okay? And if we don't see you there, thanks always for being here. And for those of you following us there, we'll see you shortly. Much love.